Hey guys, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review of the MBRP Installer Series dual split rear exit catback exhaust system available for your 2015 and up 5-liter F-150. You should be checking out the Installer Series dual exit catback from MBRP if you're after a dual split rear exit system as opposed to the single side exit system, one that has terrific tone overall, and one that's ultimately going to be one of the most affordable here on the site. Now, one thing I really like about the MBRP systems is the amount of options they give you when it comes to your rig. For instance, you have dual split rear exit systems, dual split side exit systems, single side exit systems, different materials, different colors, and different diameters. Basically, there is something for everybody within the MBRP lineup. And another thing to point out is that even their most premium systems, their full stainless offerings, are still reasonable enough to fit into most people's budgets. And speaking of budget, the Installer Series is going to be one of your most affordable dual exit systems currently available here on the site. And a big result of that, or the big reason for that, is the material used. Now, the Installer Series utilizes an aluminized steel material, which is going to be a more budget-friendly material overall, and it's going to keep the price down compared to the 304 or even the 409 grade stainless. Now, there's really nothing wrong with this from a performance standpoint, but that aluminized steel will be slightly more prone to surface corrosion over the years, especially if your truck, and the exhaust in particular here, does see a lot of road salt during the winter months. Because of this, MBRP is only throwing a 3-year warranty at the Installer Series systems here, as opposed to a full lifetime warranty with their full stainless systems. And with all of that said, this is a ridiculously affordable catback exhaust system in the world of aftermarket catbacks. In fact, at the time of this video, this is the most affordable dual exit system at just around $400 price point. And even though this thing is completely rock bottom when it does come to pricing, the overall construction doesn't suffer. And speaking of the construction, again, you are looking at a 100% aluminized steel construction for the most part here, guys. 2.5-inch mandrel-bent tubing throughout. The single bullet style muffler. They do toss in a resonator with this system, help round out the sound a little bit. And finally, the only portion of the system that is fully stainless are the 3.5-inch polished tips embossed with the MBRP logo. Again, guys, this is a dual split rear exit system, which always looks great on pickup trucks, of course, especially when compared to that wimpy factory side exit system. However, if you are interested in a dual split side exit system or even a beefier single side exit system, MBRP does offer those, and you can grab them here on the site. As far as sound goes, the MBRP systems as a whole really embody what a big V8 truck should sound like. A lot of bark when you get on it, a deep tone, of course, and then a little bit of tone when you're cruising. You can still hear it, but it's not going to drive you crazy. Overall, a very healthy 3 out of 5 on my 1 to 5 or 1 to wake the neighbors scale. Again, a good amount of volume here, guys. You do hear it inside the cab. We picked up a little bit of drone between 1 and 2,000 RPM. Not a deal breaker in my opinion, but it is worth pointing out. So overall, if you want a system that will definitely be heard outside of the truck and a little bit inside of the truck, this is a good option. Switching gears to fitment and installation here, guys. Now, MBRP does throw in this extension pipe here, which will basically allow this system to work with any F-150 in regards to regular cabs, super cabs, and even super crew F-150s, no matter what your bed size is. Now, this means you might have to cut a little bit, but MBRP includes some pretty detailed instructions and lays out pretty clearly where, if at all, you do need to cut with this thing. So just make sure to keep that in mind before getting started. With that in mind, guys, expect a very simple 1 out of 3 wrench job when it does come time to get everything bolted up here. About an hour or 2 in the shop or garage before you're making some noise. Again, as for your tools, well, simple stuff here as well. Basic socket set, cordless impact or air gun will always make life a little bit easier. In addition to that, make sure you have a Sawzall or something similar to help you cut if needed. Flat out here, guys, if dumping a ton of money into a premium exhaust system for your 5-liter truck is just not your thing, I think you're really going to enjoy the MBRP Installer Series, and here's why. It's built very well, it sounds pretty damn good despite the small amount of drone, and overall the price is going to be near impossible to beat. So that's my review of the MBRP Installer Series, which you can grab right here at AmericanMuscle.com.